Hi there. Let's talk about 5 best business ideas which you can look to jump into in your 20s, in your early 30s, in essence, when you are still young. And by the way, guys, when you are young is when you can take the biggest of risks out there in business. And of course, like the basic rule in finance, the higher the risk, chances are the higher you're going to realize your returns. Why not take a risk? Why not jump into business? And I'm saying so because also when you are young is when you don't have lots of responsibilities out there. For example, huge debts. For example, family responsibilities and so forth. Take this opportunity to jump into business and be sure if you give it your all. And I always say, practice 3 P's: patience, persistence, and professionalism in whichever you do. You pursue it in the realm of these 3 things, be sure it is just a matter of time when something will give. It's just a matter of when, not if. Give it your all and be sure you learn the lessons along the way. Don't be afraid of failure. Ultimately, you're going to strike it big in business. That's why I want to share with you 5 best business ideas you can pursue in your 20s, in your early 30s, in essence, when you are still young. You are all much welcomed to the Money Daily YouTube channel. My name is Afagza Sifuna. And by the way, guys, if you are new here and you like the kind of content I make around personal finance, investing, going out that show real estate property, you name it, please consider subscribing to this channel. Down there below, there is a button called subscribe. Click on it, subscribe, join the family for you to be catching up on such awesome videos each and every day. And also, while you're still at it, consider dropping a like on this video. Thank you for subscribing and also liking this video. So guys, as I was saying, when you are young is also when you're trying to get your sweet spot between business, investing, having fun, and all of that. Of course, the premise is that, guys, by all means, ensure you experience all these. But most importantly, prioritize businesses and also investing for you to be able to have a bright financial and also personal future. Having said that, the 5 best business ideas which you can jump into is idea number 1, looking to jump into starting a startup, more so in those elite fields like, for example, technology and other emerging areas. Guys, when you target technology, more so from the realm of starting a startup in technology, be sure you could be dancing or even moonwalking on a time bomb which is about to erupt and take over the entire world. And I'm saying so because tech is the kind of business which is cross-cutting across all the borders out here without any discrimination, or even so jumping on whichever other emerging area out there. Guys, you jump on starting a technology startup, be sure you can hack it big. You could be sitting there, for example, saying you don't know how to program, you aren't a computer scientist. Yes, you are not. But if you have resources, be sure you can employ the best brains in software development, the best brains in computer science, and then have them on board to assist you develop the relevant solutions. And I'm saying so because the only thing which needs to anchor any business is solving a problem. Once you identify a given problem which needs to be solved, and then you be on course to solve that particular problem, be sure you could be able to attract clients. It is as simple as that. You don't have to be a techie for you to start a technology startup. And by the way, if you don't know, a good number out here of business executives in tech space don't even have tech background. They just have a smart team which assists them make the right decision, which assists them develop these different solutions, and be sure they are astute business people. You need to be a business person and be sure you can be in business in whichever sector out there. And then the second sector or business idea which you can look to jump into for you to be able to make big money. Big money in business is in real estate. Guys, real estate is a cash cow in any investment game out there, in whichever country, in whichever sector out there, in whichever region. Real estate is big. And I'm saying so because we are talking about globally there being a population of upwards of 7 billion people. All these people out there require houses to stay in. All these people out there require business premises. They require commercial stalls. They require office buildings. If you can be able to jump into real estate, be sure you can be in a business which is a going concern, because a good number of people out there are looking for this kind of solutions around real estate for them to be able to lead comfortable life. Of course, depending on the kind of money you have, you could go very hard on development. If not, you could, for example, think about flipping property, whereby you buy maybe property which is partly built or even so an old structure, revamp it, ensure it is in a better shape, and then sell it at a profit. Or even so, if you have little amount of money, you can also get in real estate in the form of you investing in securities market through investing in real estate investment trusts, REITs. Out here, any securities exchange market out there also has adopted modern kind of securities beyond stocks. They also have REITs, they have derivatives, they have futures, you name it. You can bank on REITs and be sure also you can enjoy the pie of the real estate sector. And then the third best ways you can invest in your 20s is you investing in a scalable agency. What do I mean? We are in an era in business whereby a good number of businesses out there are outsourcing more and more. Think about it. Businesses out here are outsourcing, for example, in human resource. They are outsourcing, for example, in public relations. They are outsourcing, for example, in social media management. They are outsourcing, for example, in call center management. You name it. Guys, you can jump on any of these areas I've mentioned, or even so other key areas in business, and be sure you can, over the years, be able to mold it into a very big business. And I'm saying so because this is the kind of business which is very, very scalable. You have central resources, okay? For example, you have a team, right? Which is working on different things out there. And then you have a myriad of clients who are looking for whatever solution you are providing to them. Guys, it is a matter of you continue to expand your offerings, going out there to get more and more customers, and be sure in no time you're going to be able to have amassed, for example, 5 regular clients, 10 clients, 20 clients, 50 clients. In the simple terms, you're going to be building channels, and these channels are the ones which are going to be bringing you money over time. And by the way, this is the kind of awesome business which you need to jump into. Reason being, most of the times contracting in this kind of engagements, agency business relationships are normally done annually. And most of the times also, you are paid good amounts of money in lump sum. That is how awesome this kind of business is. And then the fourth business you can jump into for you to be able to make money also when you are young is you investing in the food sector, both from the perspective of agribusiness and then also downstream at the point of consumption. In agribusiness, for example, you could jump into some areas like, for example, poultry farming, dairy farming, mushroom farming, those unique areas in agribusiness. And if also you can add value beyond just farming, also jump onto value addition. For example, if you are doing dairy farming, why not also offer dairy products out there? Like, for example, cheese, ghee, yogurt, you name it. You can be able to make it very big in business. And then, if you are also on the retail end of the food chain, guys, you can also start any venture in the food sector. For example, restaurant, bar, you name it, and be sure you could also be able to make awesome amount of money because you have the energy to drive, to monitor day to day, and then see your business come to fruition. And then the fifth and last business idea which I want to talk about, which you can also begin when you are young, is you starting wholesale supply of electronics. Guys, more so in developing countries out there, we are talking about electronics being a hot cake. And by the way, in whichever house out there, houses use electronics, whether it is mobile phones, whether it is television sets, laptops, other accessories, even this simple microphone I'm using to record now, watches, you name it. Guys, we are talking about there being tens of electronics. You can choose whichever as an entry point, and then over time be able to scale for you to have a wide offering to the market. Also be sure with that simple idea of you jumping on electronics, you can also be able to strike it big in business. What do you all think about these ideas I've shared? I hope you've gotten one or two which are enticing, which you look to jump into. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to share with you guys other awesome videos next time. Bye bye, and you all stay safe.